It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1852, recorded Thursday, October 7th, 2021. Perfectly screwed! Turn your drawings into a video game, bubbles, that you eat. I have a new theme for the Crappy Corner, and Mo has a what the heck is it? All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the Salem Show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the Gadget QA, the only quality assurance we have on gadgets, Dickie D. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. Doing very good. Man, this week has flown by. I cannot believe that it's already Thursday.
Yeah, we haven't done a show in 10 days, right?
No, it's been a while. It's been a bit. How you doing? What's new?
I'm doing good. I am, cleaning my boat up. It's leaving on Tuesday because someone just said, did he sell his boat? I sold my boat. Guy is driving in from California he said he's leaving. I don't know how this is humanly possible. He said he's leaving Sunday, 5 a.m. and he'll be in New York City Tuesday morning because according to the computer, it takes 44 hours. So I think he and his wife are going to trade off and just drive straight through.
Okay. Well, okay. I would not be surprised if you see him on Thursday. Because that is a lot of driving.
That's a lot. Not only that, but he said, can I pick it up at the Statue of Liberty? And I said, how? What? And he said, no, there's a launching ramp. I researched it. So I said to Captain Eddie, who's at the marina, I said, Eddie, this guy wants to meet me at the Statue of Liberty launching ramp. Let's run down the Hudson, see if we can find it. Well, there is such a thing.
Oh, did you go? Because you had actually told us about it.
You go in front of the Statue of Liberty, you follow the Circle Line boat that is going to stop at the statue, and then magically a series of buoys appear, and it's like 3 miles in, and Captain Eddie said, you know what? This is great because if there's ever a hurricane and I have to get the boat, he said, this is like desolate back here. And even though it's on the Hudson, there's enough twists and turns that there'll be no waves in here. So his plan.
Wait, now, and how much does the ferry to the statue cost? Because this seems like you could start a little business here, just ferrying people.
No. There are white buoys all the way around, and only the sightseeing Circle Line is allowed to go inside those buoys.
I see.
Otherwise, you will see a boat show up so fast that your head will spin.
Okay.
No, it's right on the charts. Warning. Stay out of this area.
Right.
But his plan is to jump on the boat, go back out. Let me take pictures of him on my boat with the Statue of Liberty in the background, drive back in the channel, put it on a trailer, and drive back to California.
I hope he takes his time on the way back. I cannot imagine doing a driving trade-off for 44 hours.
And then doing it again.
You just can't sleep that good in a car. Like, 12 hours of car sleep and then 12 hours of driving is not a great way to go, in my opinion. in my
No,
opinion.
no, it's very funny because I know he lives somewhere north. So just for laughs, I typed in San Francisco to New York City, how long? And Google said 44 hours, averaging 65 miles an hour.
Yeah. Well, then it's also, as someone who drives a lot, whenever you get that Google Map estimation, you gotta add basically an hour for every 5 hours. Because you're gonna stop and get gas, you're gonna stop and go to the bathroom, you're gonna see the site and get tired of driving and need to just stop for a bit. Like, that 44 hours is easily way more.
Okay.
So I just...
Well, I told him, I said, I
Sunday-
am also keeping the day after that free and the next morning just in case.
Very
Yes,
smart. Sunday
exactly.
afternoon to Tuesday morning. So he really didn't give himself any wiggle room.
No leeway at all.
Wow.
We should make our announcement. We
should.
we had charts up, we had phone calls. We have decided, and this is going to be, I think, great fun. The meetup will be on Halloween Day.
Yes.
Okay.
The yearly annual Giz Wiz meetup.
It's meetup, and we're doing it late afternoon in case you are going to a party at night. It's a Sunday. Okay, we're doing it 4 to 5 East Coast time, which is 1 to 2 LA time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can participate, we would love if you can make a video.
All virtual, by the way.
It's all virtual, yes, an all virtual meeting. A video of you in any Halloweeny thing, okay? If you're not doing anything, send us a couple of photographs or videos of last Halloween or 3 Halloweens ago, okay? So the whole theme is Halloween, and we would love some videos, anything like 1 to 3 minutes, okay? And just send it to our regular mail. What was it? mail@gizwiz.biz, right?
Yep. Or gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Gizwiz.tv. Yeah, mail@gizwiz.tv, okay? You can send still photos. We prefer videos. And we'll make it an all Halloween show, okay? And we'll post it also in the show notes, okay? Halloween Day, Sunday, October 31st, 4 to 5 New York time, 1 to 2 California time, and your time would be
3 to 4 Eastern.
Okay, yeah, this should be great.
Central.
Yeah, the Halloweeny, it's a Halloweeny thing.
Spooky Giz Wiz meetup.
Ooh.
Let's see if we can bring any gadgets back from the dead. It's alive.
Oh yeah,
it's alive. So yeah, that'll be fun. So mark your calendars. Halloween Day for the virtual Giz Wiz meetup.
Perfect.
Well,
perfect.
Let's jump in to some gadgets.
Yeah. So 3 more gadgets from the Sweet event. A couple of them I did here. Some vendors just gave you their toy at the end of the event. Made up a gift bag so that you could play with their toys at home. And so the first one, I met the guy. It's an interesting story, and I'll tell you more after you see what I say in my video. Here it is.
This is an interesting story. A guy who's in technology. His wife's an art teacher, and a friend of the guy, his kid had drawn a picture and said, "Wouldn't it be good if this was a game?" And the guy said, "Well, wait a minute. We're in technology. Let's make that picture into a game." And they came up with Pixicade, okay? The mobile game maker. Create your own video games, all right? I'm seeing this on more and more toys. 10 and up, I got this. 6 and up, with help. The first time I saw it was on the candy claw machine. Must be something that the toy industry agreed on. That would be a way to explain age groups. All right, so these illustrations are in the press kit. So basically, the kid draws a picture, okay? Then I'll explain what these are, okay? It says make a game in 30 seconds. I don't think so. All right, so
Stick figure.
you draw whatever you want to draw with the black marker, okay? Those are your walls, or your whatever you want. The black marker is the foundation or what the game is played on. If you can't draw, you can use the stickers that are included, all right? So these are avatar stickers. These are goal stickers. The goal of what
You
the
would
game
paste
is.
these on your castle,
I was
whatever
already
you drew.
getting lost. These are the hazard stickers to put booby traps and whatnot in your game. And these are movable stickers, okay? And Chad will tell us what movable stickers are. All right, so if you don't use the stickers, you do it with the markers, okay? If you want it to be a movable thing, you draw it in purple. If you want it to be a hazard, you draw it with this red marker. If you want it to be a goal, you use this marker. And as I said, avatar stickers are green and black is just the foundation. I am just totally lost. The good news is this couple pretty much spent every penny they had, and they went to a make-a-fair, and people were bowled over. So they came out with the game, and now I got a press release today that it is now one of the 21 best games of 2021.
Ooh.
Okay, Pixicade. And all you need is a phone with a camera or a tablet with a camera. And there are one or two pre-made games, but then you draw the rest. As I said, I totally don't understand it. I did a game with him. It was endless. So we're just going to use their video. But it's I think, a clever idea when you see it in action. So, Chad, show that video.
Yeah. So if we go over to Amazon,
Okie dokie.
the game is, I believe, $25, but there's a little minute-and-a-half video that will show that. Yeah, there you go.
Kinda like
and it's
what
the
it's
first
like.
one. That's it. Yep.
Okay, and they have the box. They're opening it up.
Okay, so I showed you
Pixicade
pretty
markers. Huh.
much. You can download something with your. Oh, that's the app. You
So
can
is it,
create
oh, this is on an
account.
iPad now, so it's kind of showing.
Yes, right. And then you can say that you want to play your game with friends, or you want to make your game available for anybody on the website to play. So now you draw in black. These are the non-movable things.
So I would guess when you were asking about the movable things, like basically like a hazard would stay still, but like a movable thing might actually move around the screen, is my guess. But how, I haven't actually seen it happen, so how that happens.
This is where here it goes. So now the drawing.
Okay, so they're moving and jumping. Didn't show it. I need to see how this game works. Can you edit still? Oh, look, those things are moving around like craziness.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So you, I guess, to get to the top of the stairs.
Right.
Without any of those things blowing up.
Yeah, so it looks like the basic game is a platform
If you haven't heard of Pixar
style where you're making a little guy jump through a maze, jump through hoops and stuff. I mean, this looks complicated. Whoa, that's crazy.
I know. Well, they said to me, "Oh, go over to that table. You can make a video game in 30 seconds." And when I got there, I thought, this is more like 30 minutes.
I can't play this video game in 30 seconds, let alone make one.
But My guess is kids are going to like it.
Right.
I think the fact that you could draw something and then see it move in any form
Right.
is going to be great fun.
Right. And there's similar things like this in the market. So one of them is Mario
there are.
Maker.
Oh, okay.
So it's not
Well,
like not drawn, but the idea of you use a game to make a game is definitely like a platform that exists. So one of the ones that jumping to mind is Mario Maker. And so this is obviously from Nintendo. And so the whole idea is that you are making a level with blocks. As you can kind of see here, you're placing down coins and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so this is a much more, in my mind, a kid-friendly version of this, where you now have physical paper, you just use the different colors for different things. And so you can kind of think of a lot of it, in my mind. I think the easiest way to explain it is it's kind of like you're making your own Mario game where your person is 2D, jumping on stuff, avoiding things, trying to get coins, trying to get to a goal, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
I think so too. And like I said, it's being very successful. And oh yes, Jeff Adams says buy holiday gifts now. That was one of the press releases. It said, things for toy press to be aware of is that shipping is very messed up and that there's going to be a real shortage of games by the holidays.
I would absolutely stockpile. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So if you see something you want, buy it right away. I assume that's what Jeff and Adam are referring to.
Yeah. If last year was any indication, I mean, I remember last year's shipping stuff right after Black Friday. Holy cow. I mean, I was shipping stuff out and it was taking over a month for priority mail to find its way to where it belonged.
Yes.
I'm hoping that it's better this year, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So
did you not see the announcement from the post office?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen this.
Oh, postage, everything went up October 3rd.
Oh.
By to mail and posted a priority mail that just went up to like 50 cents, like from $7.50 to $8.
Well, here's the headline. This one is from CNET. Sorry, your USPS mail is about to get slower and more expensive.
Yes, there you go. Yes, and less mail is going to be flown. It's going to be trucked instead of more first class mail. Will be delivered by truck. Man, oh man. It's
golly.
Yeah, it used to cost like $3.53 to send somebody a mad, and now it's like $4. And postage is going up too. The stamps, a forever stamp, I think went from 51 to 55 cents. Oh. But it's good to know that it's going to be slower because at least
at least there's one thing to be said though, is we're warning you.
Yes, okay.
Last year it kind of came out of the blue. I mean, it was just, I had never seen it before and customers were mad. Everything was going crazy. It just felt like everything was, especially from like us shipping stuff, it just seemed like we were making up excuses because this had literally never happened before. So we know about that this can happen again. So I would highly suggest getting your stuff early and rolling with the punches. So good point. Very good point.
Anyway. Okay. All right. So back to Sweet and Bubbles you can eat. All right, so we had some food. We're looking for dessert. We're close by because I smell cinnamon or cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
We have glazed Cinnabon bubbles right here. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's invented by a pediatrician and allergist. Right over there, we've put it in a bubble machine, and you can lick them. You can lick the bubbles. And so we have watermelon, cotton candy, chocolate chip, and cinnamon. How does that taste?
Oh, that's good. Can I have a half a dozen?
It smells great.
Yeah, half a dozen right out of the oven.
So that was cinnamon. What else do you have?
We have chocolate and cotton candy. So
I want cotton candy.
You want cotton candy? All right, I believe this one is cotton candy right here. And we poured it into the bubble machine beforehand, but how does that taste? Is that cotton candy or is it...
Is that bubble machine BPA free?
So how is this sold?
So right now it's sold in a 4-pack, variety pack, all 4 flavors. It's $29.99 online, and it can be bought on our bubbleuniverse.com.
Okay, and does that come with the machine, or you buy the machine separately?
Buy the machine separately.
Or just use your own?
Right now we're only selling the refills. We will get into bubble toys, but it's a great stocking stuffer. You can put it into bubble machines, bubble toys, to have a better experience.
All right, so it's called Bubble Lick, and you get the 4 flavors.
4 flavors, 2.5 ounce. It's all FDA approved ingredients, super fun, sensory, and ultimately...
And the cost was?
The cost is $29.99 online.
Okay. This is great. Okay, we're going to try and find pizza bubble mix, okay? And then we'll have a whole meal. Okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I know. So they gave me, I just looked here. I'm so disappointed. She said, take one home with you. I said, okay, cotton candy. I have juicy watermelon splash.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to, so there's a wand right in here. But since I'm just going to lick the bubble stuff. It smells like...
Just take a swig, No. That is so funny.
Yeah, it tastes like water. It needs to...
Oh God! Escargot flavor.
Needs to be this is. Thank God I put some water here. This is, concentrated watermelon.
That is so funny. Now I swear that I did a bubble gadget at some point that you could lick, like 2 years ago, I think. It's definitely not the same company.
What? I tried to find this on Amazon, and I found I put a link there. I think it's called Lick Bubble or something.
Lick a Bubble. Here we are. Boop. I can't
Lick a Bubble.
If this was it or not. Because I remember my grandmother loved it, and we always have like an event every Christmas, and this was the event that Christmas was. We went outside and blew bubbles and tried to lick them. But I can't remember
something edible, right? Or
yeah. So yeah. It was just like this, where it was edible and flavored.
Yeah, and go to the bottom of that page because I think they were selling chicken flavored bubbles, which sounds awful.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah, no, that's what I. Escargot flavored bubbles. This is what we need. I'm gonna search for chicken here. Oh my gosh, there are roasted chicken bubbles.
That's it. There it is. Oh my God. And what the heck is puppuccino?
I guess this is for your dog. So puppuccino is a thing that Starbucks sells. That it's a cup for your dog, that you can buy a puppuccino, and it's has ingredients that are safe for dogs.
Oh my gosh, I never knew that.
So I guess this is the dog version. Peanut butter, bacon. No, thank you.
No.
Oh my gosh, over 1,000 people.
Also, stuff is very expensive. I thought 4 for $30 was a touch on the high side. This one bottle is $18.
Yeah, these seem to be made for animals. They're only this roasted chicken and a bacon has only showed animals.
Only for animals? Okay.
In the photos, this is so. We have discovered a whole.
What a weird movie.
A whole genre of gadgets and toys we did not know existed.
Yeah. Safe for kids.
That is too funny. So it wasn't Bubble Universe was the company that
Yeah, Bubble
you saw.
Universe is the one that's selling this, and was done by, what did he say, a pediatrician invented it?
Yeah.
And it's
Well, here's this Bubble Lick. Is this the same?
that's like a bubble.
That's like a bubble.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Who's
isn't it?
copying who here?
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
interesting.
Yeah, so Bubble Lick has watermelon splash, milk chocolate chip, carnival cotton candy, and glazed cinnamon roll. Now, the glazed cinnamon roll really, I mean, I was walking by the booth and I said, Dennis, I think they have Cinnabons here, and it was the bubble mix. So.
This really does have to be pretty concentrated, you would think. I mean, it's just a tiny little bubble shell, you know? And
Yes.
so, if
It
you're
is
gonna get
concentrated,
flavor-
of course.
This
I
is
had to
so
drink a lot of
cool.
water to wash that down.
At least it wasn't chicken flavored, Dickie.
No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have even tried it if it was chicken flavored.
I
Anyway,
like
so
this.
that's
I think this is
something-
cool, and I like the flavors that they have.
Yes, they're great.
You know, that's I think how you differentiate yourself in the bubble market, which I didn't even know existed. So yeah, they have. That's so cool. Yeah, very cool.
You know, it's so funny is, like, I don't know, 40 years ago, I had done a mad show for a couple of groups, and someone said, you know, you should do this at colleges. And I said, oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. He said, call this guy. He's an agent. So I called him and I said, I had this idea of doing like a mad show for colleges. And he said, oh yeah, we should go to the College Entertainment Expo.
Oh,
And I said,
NACA.
what?
NACA.
He said,
No,
oh,
I've
do you
been
know
there.
about that? Oh my gosh. So we went to this play. I'm thinking,
Yes.
what
It's
brilliant
what does
idea.
it stands for? The National Association of Campus Activities.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, we went to this thing. I have a little booth. There
It's
were like
huge.
30 magicians. There were, maybe Brian Brushwood.
That's
had a
how I
booth.
was there. It was Brian
Oh,
Brushwood. And he had been going for years. I still have my badges because I keep all my convention badges. I have my NACA badges. Yeah, huge. Who knew? And like,
Yes, exactly. I'm thinking, well, this is an original concept. It's the same with this bubble thing.
yeah.
Is you think, oh, flavored bubbles, and then you go and there are 19 companies doing it.
That is so funny. Yeah, no, yeah, this I remember my first NACA and I was just blown away because yeah, you're right. There's people who have booths that take up like 4 convention spaces that have
Yes.
they have like air conditioning. They're so big, you know, they need their own fire suppressant systems because you know, they've been built out so much. You got comedians, you have like stars there, like
Yes. Yes.
the CAA had a booth there, so you could like get Lady Gaga to perform at your college.
I think like Carrot Top. You know that comedian?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Carrot-
yeah, yeah.
I think he was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scooter X. Can you get Scooter X? Said there's
Oh yeah.
Incredibubbles dog toy.
Oh, here I'm trying to grab this tab. There it is. 4-pack for $13. These are definitely on the go. They even look like they have a
Oh.
little pocket clip on them.
Oh, a pocket. Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
cool.
Amazing. Amazing.
Isn't that funny? Industries you never knew existed.
Yeah.
The flavored bubble industry. I'm a flavor bubble tycoon. I've made millions in the bubble market.
Oh my gosh. And you know, we should come up with Pepto-Bismol bubbles when you get sick from eating other bubbles.
Yeah, oh, perfect. Diet bubbles, you know? You
Oh,
gotta
there you go. Yes.
start gaining so much weight from all these bubbles.
Yeah. We'll produce just those 2 products.
You know,
The
I
diet-
bet actually what a great, we go into the licensing market. Okay, so you got Snickers flavored bubbles, you got Oreo flavored bubbles, you got Swedish fish flavored bubbles. Okay, we try to get every contract we can, and we have the exclusive bubble rights.
Yeah.
Just like how
And
Coca-Cola.
we'll have a whole division that will do it by nationality.
Right.
We'll have the pizza, and then we'll have ravioli
Yes.
and lasagna bubbles.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
then
We have
filter
to.
bagels, lox.
Man, who knew bubbles had so much material with it? Jeez.
Our final guy is from Present Pets, and I sent you a link to the video. They had a big hit last year, 2020, that Chad and I both picked for our Best of the Year show this January, and let's just run a little bit of that video. I think it starts at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Perfect. Here it is.
Egg.
This is an unboxing where you do nothing. The pet.
So paw-shaped holes are appearing.
Charlie would be freaking out.
To my mind, this is still
So
an
Charlie's
amazing.
working hard, and then
You see his paw, the whole opening.
It really is incredible. Just the presentation of it. This reminds me. Do you remember Hatchimals?
Yes, but Hatchimals
whoever you
was
are
in an egg, right?
Yes.
Good job. I see holes in the side.
Yeah, Hatchimals were in an egg, and it used like a part of the toy to break open the box. So it's not quite the same. It wasn't, not the box, the egg. And that
Now we have holes in each side.
ooh, yes. Man, this is
You can just speed that up a little and sort of go to the end because it's there. It's just
there we go.
that's good.
Ah,
So he from the inside. He rips the side open, and then he ripped the other side open, and
it's tired. It's tired now after all that. You can see the
Yes, he's
destruction, the cardboard destruction down there.
No wonder. No wonder this
just
puppy is-
amazing. All right, so
So
now
they have something new. These
something
folks?
new. Okay. And I talk about we're going to see the video, but I decided it's more fun to see the video first. So this is new from Present Pets. Nothing to compete with this, but going in a different direction that I think is clever. So let's watch.
One of the most amazing unboxings ever was the Perfect Pets. I even forgot what they called it, but it was the doggy who unboxed itself. It was like amazing. It was, depending on the demand, it ranged anywhere from a low of $40 to $90. Okay. All right. So this is not like that. All right. This is from Present Pets. And this is Present Pets Mini, and it is your fluffy BFFs, your best friends for now. No, best friends forever. Okay. I don't think there's certainly no animation. I can tell you because this sells for like $20. So it's not going to do anything automatically. I'm not even sure if there's a special way to open it. So we're just going to do that. And I can see it's like a 3-in-1 unboxing. All right. Okay. Clunk.
It doesn't unbox itself.
No,
What?
it's certain. I'm not sure that since this is a giveaway that they didn't put all this extra
Now
scotch tape.
my guess is you pull these tabs, right? And I don't know what's going to happen. Is anything... Did I do something wrong? Huh?
I didn't see from the
nice.
back, but it actually
It became like a little house. All right, did you see that? It's like a little doggy house, I guess. Let me pull this one. There's no instructions on the back of the package. All right, and the same. This became another little house, little doggy house here.
They have some package engineer there that's just
Yes.
You know, I think
amazing.
you're supposed to like
Yeah, there are instructions right there.
keep pulling. No, all this is in foreign languages.
The pictures too?
You see pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, this is from inside the box.
It's inside. I don't know why
Okay.
they put it inside the box. Inside the box, how to open the box.
Take the first box off. You know what? Look at this. We're just gonna screw this up. I don't have any patience anymore for anything. Did we take this box out? Does this box come out of there?
And then finally,
Let's see. You know
I
what? think
find-
it does. We are. Oh. Look. I didn't see this before. Oh, you don't have to pull it out. All right.
again, I'm not sure why all that scotch
So
tape is
now,
there. Okay.
are these separate? No, I guess they'll. Oh, I see. When you pull these, it sets the roof up, and then it releases.
Yeah, it definitely needs
the
a little bit
little
more.
Yes.
critters.
It was so crucial to open the other thing first. So it needs a bit more.
And they all have little names, and they come with decals so you can decorate the dog house. This one wants to fall over. This one is on fire. I can't even. Oh, okay, there we are. And they all obviously have names, which I don't know. I think it makes a difference if you're maybe 70 years younger. And there's the decorating decals for this pet's house. Okay. And the houses stay together. Okay. And then, so there's yet a third prize. See, this was in a bonus bag from the toy event. So I'm not sure all this scotch tape would be on it when you buy it. And then this one is more. And a third pet. All right. And they all have cute names and cute stickers. And I can tell you from walking around the toy event, little critters like this are a big deal. A big deal. Like a dozen companies are making these kind of little collectibles. Anyway, it's kind of cute. It's called Present Pets Minis, Fluffy, Best Friends Forever, and they're 3-packs. 3-inch high plush toys for girls, just girls, sexist, age 5 and up. So they're kind of new. There's only 18 reviews. It got 4 stars, but it seems pretty reasonable to me. It's $20. Okay. $20 for that whole little package with the little dog houses. Oh, and this one is a little carry case. Oh, that's clever.
It's
When you have
cute.
to take it to the vet.
$20.
Yes.
Probably a very good little Christmas gift. That's it. Present pets. I assume I'm your present pet.
That is adorable. Yeah,
It's pretty cute.
think
For
people will
$20, I think kids will get you get 3 surprises. And there are 2 different, there's sort of like a spacey kind of thing too. That was the kit that I got. And there's another kit with 3 different kinds of things. And of course, Scooter X, who has eyes from far away, said, "No, you missed the picture on the side of the box," which I did.
Oh, Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, so he saw that. And although it's possible maybe he just has a set of these that
I think so. Yeah, I
he's been
wouldn't
playing with.
feel like Scooter X is definitely a Present Pets mini fluffy BFFs
Yes, exactly.
3-pack fan.
3-pack. Yeah, he doesn't go for the 1-pack. He wants
Nah.
the 3-pack.
Definitely.
Yeah, even Wowie is coming out with a bunch of little characters. It's like a thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say,
Just-
these are all from different manufacturers. They're all doing the little ones and big ones, but it's a thing. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
totally.
Chad, you're going to die. You're going to
Uh-oh.
die.
What?
Fads for 2021 holiday season on the list is, can you guess?
Oh gosh, was it something with technology in the words? No.
Something
what have we
you
talked about
called,
recently?
yeah, something we talked about, and you said, this is dead, and in 3 months we'll never hear that word again.
Is it those popper thingies? The fidget poppers?
Fidget spinners
Fidget spinners? No.
are on the list of coming back.
No. I don't believe it.
I know.
I don't believe
I
it.
don't think it's going to happen.
Who was the editor? I need to know. I need to know names. Because I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No. I mean, fidget spinners were kind of fun when they were like $3, but then they started making LED fidget spinners and
Yeah.
spinner fidgets that were memory sticks. And
Yeah,
No.
I remember. So I used to go to a lot of mind fairs, back when the fidget spinners were big, and I just remember there's a whole Minecraft convention, and there's this one booth that they must have bought 2,000 fidget spinners from China, and they had a line like around the convention floor because nobody could get these fidget spinners. No, like they weren't quite sold in stores yet. You couldn't just go to Amazon and get one, and they had this insane line, and it was just like, oh man, this is something. This is something. So yeah, but
something for a very short time.
I'm still sticking to it. I think they're dead and gone. I don't know how they could quite make a comeback, but
Yeah, no. I mean, we did not
chance.
invest in them.
No.
And we did not brand our own Giz Wiz spinners, which that's the kiss of death right there.
right.
If we don't jump into it, it's history.
Exactly.
It's history.
So these present pets, these are cute.
They're kind of cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. I do. If the cynical part of me feels like, they can pump out tiny little toys from China pretty quickly, and then they make them collectible, and then there you go, instant seller, instant hit. But this is pretty cool. I like how the packaging becomes part of the toy, and
Yeah, no, I thought
becomes
it's cute
usable.
too. Yeah, I think I pulled it a little bit wrong, but first the house pops up.
right.
And then I think there's a second little thing that you slide the door up slowly to reveal your pet. And then there's a little certificate in there that tells you the name of the pet and what his qualities are, And then the little stickers to decorate the doghouse. I mean, and 3 times for $20.
I like it. Okie dokie. I think it's
And that
time.
brings us to, ladies and gentlemen, the brand new.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
For October.
October. Okie dokie. Well, we sent it to the patrons, and this month I had a little issue. Went over to good old strawpoll.me, the poll service we've used for years, and it would not let me create a poll. I could fill it all out, and it just errored out over and over, multiple computers, multiple devices, couldn't get it to work. So, we've been with Patreon so long that they've built in a polling function. So I decided to use the Patreon polling this time. Now, I did mess up a bit, and there was an option that I didn't check. So people were allowed to vote for multiple things. So if you liked 2 or 3 of the things, you could vote for all of them. And it was too late to change it, but we just rolled with it. Next month, we'll fix it. So the options were powering your gadgets, fall gardening gadgets, and travel gadgets. So those are the 3 options.
Garden gadgets. I don't know if our chat room has enough energy to garden. Probably Ranger Rick and Magoo. Travel gadgets. I don't know if they want to leave the house. So what does that leave?
Powering your gadgets. Powering your gadgets.
I'll go with that.
You are correct. Powering your gadgets won with 31. That it was very close. I don't know if that was just because everyone decided to vote for all 3 or not. But in fact, in the very beginning, gardening gadgets was winning, which I was shocked by. But I had a gadget on standby if that won. So powering your gadgets is what won. So I'm excited about this one. We're gonna find some cool chargers, some different ways to charge your gadgets, and I have I think an interesting gadget to start off with. So I recorded a video. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Hey Diggity! So we are back with another Crappy Corner, and this month's theme, as you have already learned, is powering your gadgets. So I have almost like a DIY thing here. This is a hidden wireless charger. The idea is that you can charge your gadgets through a table or a desk. So here it is outside of the packaging. A few extra things that they give you are some screws. You can see the 3M sticky right there. They also give you some stickers so that you could stick this on the top of a table so that you know where the charging apparatus is. And it does give you some instructions. So it gives you instructions for a wooden table, which is basically just to use the screws. Glass, marble, plastic are the other options, and you just use the 3M adhesive for that. And then this just plugs into USB. It does not come with a power brick. So let me get this all unraveled, put in place, and we'll see if it'll go through this wooden table. Okie dokie, so I have it set up to a massive power brick.
Wow.
You can see that there's a light at the bottom of it, so it is working, I guess. And I'm just gonna take off the protective stuff for this plastic piece right here. Now, before I actually put it under the table, I do wanna see, if I just take my phone and set it on there, it is charging. So that is working, that's good. Now we'll take this, I'm just gonna set it underneath the table. I know that I put it just about right here. So we'll set this there. If all goes according to plan, maybe we'll move it up just a bit. If all goes according to plan, it is not charging. Nothing.
Is the table too thick?
Well, on the packaging, it does mention the table thickness should be 10 to 20 millimeters. If I convert that to inches at the largest point, that 20 millimeters is about 3/4 of an inch. So about that big. It's actually a tiny bit bigger. So that is the size of the thickness of a table. And it's a little hard to see this table because it's a little bit rounded. It has a chamfered edge here. It looks like maybe an inch. So let's go see if we can find a thinner material to test this on. Okie dokie, we have found a different location. This is a glass table, and it's definitely thin enough that this should, this is definitely should work. So if I set this on there, Aha, it is charging. So this glass table is definitely thin enough. I've already ruled out any countertops. All of my countertops are too thick. Any of my normal tables, like my dining room table or my kitchen table. And so I'm gonna go check out a few desks next. This, too thick.
Wow. Yep.
This, too thick. This is too thick. This is like a MDF type of board. Too thick. This is surprisingly too thick. That will not go. This marble table is too thick. Actually, wait a second. For a half second, it was able to charge. Wait a second. Oh, come on. I wanted to do it again. Please. Please. See? It started and then it stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Actually seemed like when I lifted it up, it started working. Okay. Here, I'm going to remove my case. See if we can get even closer. Not charging yet. Ah! Will it stay? Will it keep charging? Nope.
No, isn't that a riot?
You can
It's
see
not
it
fully
going
charged,
on and
is it?
off over here in the corner.
Yeah.
It is charging and then not charging, or it was. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
And now it's not. And now it is. Okay, so this is the, like, right on the edge. And this is a marble table. And finally, the good old Giz Wiz desk. You can see how thick it is. That is too thick for the charger to work. So, kind of a bummer that it doesn't work on many things. Basically, the only thing that it could work on is a glass desk, and everything else, unless if you are hand making the desk to be thin enough for this to go through, this just wouldn't work at all. So there you go, the hidden wireless Qi charger. I would not recommend this product. See you guys back in right here. So I also, by the way, I tried other things around the house. One of the things that I tried was basically just plywood, like just straight up. Like I have a work station in the garage, and it's just a piece of plywood, and that even was too thick to go through. So unless if it's glass, you would have to you'd have to remove material, I feel like, in order to get it to work. Here it is on Amazon. It's $30, not well reviewed.
Yeah.
And they changed this so it's a little bit easier to understand. 0.8 inches. The 20 millimeters was 0.78 inches, I think, 0.78 when I did that conversion. So 0.8 is actually a little bit bigger than that. And so here you can see just everything that they talked about. I feel like if you could use this to hand make something, that would work. But, hot. Oh, apparently it gets warm if you use it for a long time.
Hot and slow.
Well, there you go. So that is the wireless charger that will go through your desk. And I remember seeing something like this at CES. But
At
I think
CES, I was going to say that, but I think it was hundreds of dollars.
Yes, and theirs was definitely a lot fancier. And
it was big.
it was big,
so that
metal.
You didn't
it
have
had
to
like
aim. So
some way to like detect how much power it needed to push through and stuff. So someone says, put it under my mat. One issue is, and this is annoying because it could be a little bit more useful if they hadn't made this design choice. The cable comes straight out of the bottom of it.
Stupid.
So if it had come out of the edge, you could still use it as a Qi charger.
How crazy.
Yeah. So it is kind of designed to be mounted, and so you can't just lay it on your desk and use it as another charger that you just around the house.
How stupid.
So there you go. $30. Would not recommend it. Get something else. Well, that is going to be the theme of the Crappy Corner, so you can look forward to learning other ways on how to power your gadgets throughout the month of October. Thank you so much to the patrons who support and who vote.
Yeah.
Thank you
It's a great theme. A great theme.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
All right, Mo says, hey guys, I have another guess what the heck it is. I could not guess it, but it's very unique. So see if you can do it. Here's Mo's video.
Okie dokie.
Hey guys, love the show. Here's another guess what the heck is it? Can you guys guess what that is? Number one, go. So you don't have to use them in pairs, and number two is looking at it also. You don't have to use them in pairs. You can use just one, or you can use it in a pair or together. So real quick, just to show you, the top comes off. Okay? The top comes off. Can you tell what it is? Yeah.
I don't think it would be power-based with exposed screws like that.
Number three?
That was my guess. Something to do with batteries hooking up.
Is it to refill your pen? No.
That is crazy.
Let me know if you need a hint.
I do not know.
AccuMount. So it's mount.
Oh, you can see that it
I
depresses.
didn't even know I had the words. I would have whited out the words.
Crispy
So
Bacon
use it
says
to
garden
mount
hose
something, but the ink
valve.
has got to be there for a reason. To stamp something.
A new age EpiPen.
And it's a little axe.
Some type of valve.
How'd you figure it out?
It's for stamping
And it
wood.
stamps. A little axe. Oh, and then you know where to put the nail for a picture frame.
Ah, she got it.
What? Oh my gosh!
And
What
it's
is the other
easily wipes
stuff?
off, as you can see, it comes right off.
Kinda.
Not
Marks
exactly.
Let me just show you how it works.
What?
This is.
So I was going to give you this,
Look at this.
first, so that it'll be harder to guess. I was going to give you this as a hint. But
Oh,
the
this
idea
gadget's
behind it,
amazing.
throwing
I just realized.
a monkey wrench. So the idea behind it is you leave the cap on, so you don't get ink on yourself, and you push, and you mount it into the opening.
I'm amazed.
Of the
It's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yes.
Mount and mark. Right. Same thing here.
That's incredible.
Now that you have it set up, this is what you do. You remove both caps.
I'm buying this.
To expose the ink marking.
But wait, there's more.
You get a leveler. It comes with one. Once it's level,
What?
you bring it in close. You push it in, and it makes the two marks as to where you'll put the nails or the screws or the anchors, so that you can mount either a power strip or a
Oh my god.
a picture frame, anything you want to put on the wall, and that way you get an exact area as to where you need to put the screws in. It's pretty cool. All right, I hope you like the show. I hope this gadget helps. Thank you. Bye.
That is absolutely incredible.
Isn't that neat?
That is so cool. So, I don't have it here, but in the old Giz Wiz room, this is like 4 years ago, I would purposely put everything on the wall. Every power strip, I'd stick it on the wall. I'd have like a 6-port Ethernet thing, put it on the wall. A little Wi-Fi router, put it on the wall. I just loved how that all looked. Getting those little built-in screw holes
Yes.
perfect, infuriating, and so difficult. And this would have made all that so easy. Golly, what a cool gadget. And how have I never heard of something like this?
Me either.
Golly, that is a cool gadget. What a neat find, Mo. That is too cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mo, you got us, and it's such a useful thing. And Mo, you are going to be among the very first to win. Ta-da! The December issue of Mad. To hell with Mad. Okay. The new issue that just was released yesterday. And it is all the satires on creepy movies. I have the Calamityville horror in it. And the ominous satire in the movie The Omen. So I will get you that autographed. And if you would like to have a video on the Giz Wiz, do like Mo did, okay? You don't even have to be in it if you're shy, okay? Like Mo wasn't in that. Anything to do with a video, 1 to 3 minutes. It can be a what the heck is it? Our favorite is if you have a gadget that is sitting in a drawer, the attic or the basement, and it's old, but you can't throw it out because you paid $500 for it, and then today it's 59 cents on AliExpress. We like to see any kind of a gadget video, 1 to 3 minutes. Put it on YouTube. You can, in the drop-down menu, click Unlisted, and then only people with the URL will see it. Send us the URL, and that goes to mail@gizwiz.tv. mail@gizwiz.tv. And we would especially love it if you haven't submitted one yet. It's so easy. So just do it, okay? mail@gizwiz.tv.
Sorry, I was looking for my thing and I had muted and then I forgot to unmute. Thank you so much for that. I was looking for my Man magazine. I brought it up here before.
Oh, okay.
So I have one. You can get one.
Great.
Okie dokie. Thank you so much for sending that in once again, Mo. So now let's head on to the letter. Now.
Okay, our letter is from John Susco, S-U-S-C-O, who says, I love the show. Dick, I was traveling on a highway in a tiny coastal town of Port St. Joe in the Florida Panhandle when I saw something that made me think of you. I saw 2 large orange boats docked at a pier. I pulled off the highway to get a closer look. I was amazed what I saw. Look at what's written on the side of the boats. Okay. Ta-da! Staten Island Ferry.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, they are building new Staten Island ferries. You should see them soon. I do love your show, John Susco. So, yeah, keep that picture up for a minute. So he said they have a new technology, which is a wheelhouse on each end. But I emailed John back to said, John, as long as I have ever known about the ferries, they're all built that way. The ferries, now they only go every half hour, and on weekends sometimes every hour. But in the early days, before the Verrazano Bridge, they just went back and forth between Staten Island and Lower Manhattan. And the currents down there are fierce. It's where the Hudson River, the East River, and the ocean meet. And to be able to turn those boats around would be impossible. So basically, it's to me, it almost seems like a cheat for the captain. You drive into a wooden walled dock, and it's the walls are wide at the beginning, so you don't have to aim too carefully. And as you drive in, the walls kind of send the ferry boat directly straight ahead. And that way, while they load passengers, the captain and crew, I think it's just a two-man crew, they just walk from one end of the ferry to the wheelhouse on the other end, and then the ferry's ready to leave again straight ahead. But I did look up these three ferries. So it turns out they're built by Eastern Shipbuilding Group. They can hold 4,500 passengers in an emergency. And they did that so that during 9/11, the ferries took off like 500,000 people because all transportation shut down and all the people were trapped in lower Manhattan. So they just sent ferry after ferry over and didn't even put them in ferry slips. They just lined them up against the walls, the seawall, so people could jump on them. But the new ferry, they're 320 feet long. They have a walkway around it for people who want to exercise on the way to work or unwind on the way back. Charging stations everywhere. Beautiful bridge, as you can see there. And in place of wood, I guess it's formica or fiberglass. The benches look wood, but they're beautiful. And the first ferry, I don't want to get this wrong. The first ferry is named the Michael Ollis, Ollis, a native of Staten Island.
God,
very emotional. He was killed by a suicide bomber, but according to his family, he saved more than 40 people. So the family's thrilled that Michael has his own ferry, and his photograph is in one of the reception rooms. And they christened the ferry here in Manhattan this Monday, and it'll be in service soon. Oh, and the other two great things. The engines put out less foul air than any engine built.
Whoa.
And the heat from the engines are used to heat the walkways. So in the winter, when they go across that open frigid water, the walkways ice up. So now the walkways can be heated with heat from the engine, and they'll be free of ice. And it's 22 million people a year that use the ferry, and they are free. Ferries are free.
Wow.
So yeah, if you come to New York, it's a must thing to do. You pass this, you don't get off, but you pass the Statue of Liberty, and now with the Verrazano Bridge, ferries don't take cars anymore. It's just lots and lots of people.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I can't imagine 4,000 people on a boat with me. Like, yikes.
Yeah.
That's not like a cruise ship or something like that.
No, it's not. No, it's very utilitarian, but it's got the things you need: a place to sit down, a place to get coffee, and a place to charge your phone. So what more could you ask? And it's free.
And it's free. That is too cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's a great letter. Thank you so much for sending that over.
Thank you, John. John, that was great. I'm glad that you stopped and told me about that. Oh, and he said, tell ABC they should send you to do a story on it. Well, ABC already covered it, so they don't need me.
They didn't really. They have the boat guy. You gotta rebrand from the Giz Wiz to the.
When I was writing for Powerboat magazine, I did do Dick DiBartolo test the Staten Island ferry, and we got all the specs from them, and we ran it just like a regular article. Sits 3,400 people.
300 feet long.
Yes, exactly. That's right. 80 feet wide.
Right. 6,000 horsepower. Wow, that's really cool. I want to say a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you guys so much for your support of the show. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your continued support of the Giz Wiz. You guys get perks like voting on the Gadget Crappy Corner, and we throw a few other things your way throughout the year, so thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to support, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and you can click the big old banner, and that'll take you over to our Patreon page. Or you can give via PayPal. On that page, there's just a link to our PayPal so that you can donate that way as well. However you donate, thank you so much. Don't forget, we're having the virtual Giz Wiz meetup on Halloween, October 31st, from 4 to 5 Eastern Time. So please join us for that. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be live streamed just here. Speaking of a live stream, gizwiz.tv is where you can watch the live stream. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel or our Twitch page. But gizwiz.tv has links to everything, including the chat room, so you can chat along with everybody live while you watch the show. So head on over to gizwiz.tv and do that. We're live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If you don't watch the show live, we have recordings of all of our episodes going way back, hundreds of episodes there at gizwiz.tv. If you want to know more about the gadgets that we talk about on the show, head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we talk about on the show. The search feature is perfect for finding that thing that we were talking about, and goes back a long way. So gizwiz.biz is the place to check out. And while you're there, play the official, the original. What the heck is it? And this right here, this black monolith thing, is what you're trying to figure out what the heck it is. And this is obvious. You know, every once in a while you need to have a marking on the wall to screw in your pickle. So this is a pickle marker, so you can make sure that you can screw your pickle into the wall perfectly every single time. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing, and that's the Mad Magazine you're playing for. This one right here. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. I think that about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you guys next week.
I'll be here.